Sofia here from CoachSofiaFitness.com. I am very excited for today's video. I wanted to share 3 exercises to activate and strengthen your deep core muscles sitting. I have made a ton of deep core activation exercises on the floor. I've also done a recent video when you can do the activation standing and work on your abs and your deep core muscles. But I also have received emails from subscribers who said that, they just want to do them sitting. It's just more comfortable, especially with age or other health issues. They can't get on the floor, and even standing, it's just a little uncomfortable. So they asked me if I had any exercise tips doing the exercises sitting. So I have never done any deep core exercises sitting myself, so I had to actually sit down and design a few exercises to make sure that they work. So before we start, I just want to let you know that the way to train your deep core is a little bit different than how you train and work on your abs, like the abs that you can see. These are the external abdominals. The deep core muscles, their role is a little different, and you want to focus more on activating and strengthening those core muscles so that they can stabilize your spine as well as your pelvis. So it's not too much about feeling the burn in your abs, but it's mostly about actually feeling your deep core working. So I want you to keep that in mind as you're doing these exercises. And I talk a lot about bracing the core, and that will also apply here. So the first thing I want you to do when you're sitting is deep belly breathing exercises. You're going to have your hands around your belly so that you can feel your deep core muscles working. And then as you breathe in, you want to activate your deep core muscles. These are the muscles, they act like a belt, and anatomically it really looks like a belt. So you're going to feel them expanding as you breathe in. So if you place your hands around your belly here, you're going to feel them expanding as you're breathing in. So the best way to really activate this whole area here, just imagine that someone is coming to punch you in the belly. And what are you going to do? You're going to just brace your core automatically. You're going to tighten up this area. That's how you want to do it. So when you're working on your deep core, just tighten up this whole area. And then you're going to add the exercises. So that's how I want you to do it. Also, make sure to breathe. So the first exercise is gonna be the toe taps, and you may have seen me do this exercise on the ground. We're actually gonna do it sitting, and it will work the same way. We are gonna make it a little bit harder by lifting our arms up, but because we want to make things unstable, as much as possible to activate the core. So first of all, again, breathe in, and as you breathe in, lock or brace your core. So you want to keep your core braced, breathe, and then lift, and then down. You are going to feel the muscles working. Just placing your hands on your belly, you are going to feel those muscles working, even a little bit of your abdominal, like the external abdominals. Like it's a very challenging exercise when you keep your core engaged. Focus on each repetition. To make it a little harder, just lift your arms up. Again, brace your core, breathe. I could feel everything working. I'm almost out of breath. So just make sure to keep that tightness. And when you're doing the exercise, just keep your core engaged, keep your back straight. The next exercise is gonna be tap to knee to elbow. And this is gonna be like a crunch, but it's not really a crunch. I don't want you to, round your back. So I'm gonna show you from the side. So again, all those things that we've talked about, keep your core engaged and tight, breathe. You're gonna have your arms like this, lift, and then reach with your arm to your knee and then back. Again, lift, keep your legs up, keep your leg up, reach with your arm and back. This adds more time under tension. You know, while your leg is up, the core is working extra, and then you add in a little bit of rotation to work the internal external obliques as well. If you feel it here, that's normal because you're doing a little bit of rotation, so you're working the obliques. Alright, so the last exercise I want to show you is the hip hinge sitting. These exercises are really challenging. I don't want you to think that just because you're doing them sitting that you're not working your core. You're gonna open your legs. Again, keep your core engaged, back straight. So from here, you are going to hinge at the hips and then just move forward. But from here, you're gonna use your core to lift you back up. So we're not doing a crunch, we're just doing a hip hinge or a bending, and then keeping our hips to the back. So again, make sure your core is engaged. Use both your glutes and your core to lift you back up. This is actually a great way to train yourself or teach your body how to bend over. So if you have issues bending over, and you get lower back pain from bending over, this is an amazing exercise to train your core to get engaged or get activated right away when you need it, which is every time you bend over. You can also lift your arms up to make this exercise a little harder. So I could feel it in my lower abdominals, my obliques, inner core, and I didn't even have to get down or do anything, like do any crunches or lift any weights. So if you can't get on the floor or get up, please just do something. Do these exercises. They're really amazing. You can do the first two to start with. Practice with deep belly breaths. Make sure your back is straight. Make sure you feel into your deep core muscles as you're doing the exercises. Focus on good quality repetitions, not too many reps, but just good quality repetitions. As you can see on that second exercise, I think I was only doing maybe 5 to 8 repetitions. I could already feel it and I had to take a break. So it's not about just how many things you're doing. Don't rush into the exercise. Just focus on each repetitions and doing it properly and, you know, like doing it at its 100%. So if you've tried these exercises, make sure to leave me a comment below, and also if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I will link to the other videos of deep core activation and strengthening if you can get on the floor. Make sure to work on your core at least 2 to 3 times a week. Also check out the deep core training that I have specifically to teach you how to train and activate the core muscles specifically for lower back pain relief. So that's it for today. I will see you in the next video.